Hi everybody, it is Simone aka WLS Phoenix, and I'm here to give you a body and weight update and also an update on 11 months. So I'm going to try to make this as quick and plain as possible because I only have like 15 minutes and I'm trying to tell you guys as much stuff as possible. So first, before I even start with the numbers, I have to update you guys on my piercing stuff if you're interested. I know people ask me about it. So I did my cheeks again, I think. Oh god, I don't think you guys even saw it. I did my cheeks for oh my god, 3 days again. So I have another set of holes. They were awesome, just that they swell up. But I think I may try for a third time, but I don't know. I did do this. This is an old piercing that I got reopened, which they just use like a taper. A taper is just like a, oh my gosh. That's kind of like a needle without the sharpness, and they just kind of use it to stretch open the area to get the jewelry through. Very easy. It was so awesome, and I've had that thing like nothing in it for 5 years. So oh, and I got this. That is a finger piercing. So that is not a sticker. That is not any of that weirdness. That is embedded in my skin. I said sin because I'm thinking about Sin because she's kind of always the reason I make these videos. But yeah, I did that, and apparently at my shop, the shop that I go to, which is Bold Statement, they named it after me, which is pretty badass because I'm the first person who's got it done there. So I'm like, what? I'm thinking about doing more, but that's a whole other thing. I don't have, well, okay, I'll share. I was thinking, because I don't like this area, I would do maybe like 2 here or 1 here. I know it sounds bad. And I think I'm gonna make another video, guys, for you tomorrow because I'm starting my tattooing. Okay, so just to quickly ramble on about tattooing for me. I have 2 tattoos. So I have one, whoops, woo, I almost fell. I have 2, there's one. It was the starting of a phoenix, and it's just a flame, and it has the 4 symbol in it, which was, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. It was Sailor Moon related, that's why I put it in there, but it's covered by a scar, and it looks pretty bad, so I'm gonna get it covered up. Then I have one on my back, but I don't really think you guys are gonna be able to see it. If you want to see it, I guess you can ask me for a picture or something. But it's a tramp stamp, but it's cute. Nobody's ever gonna see it because I'm never gonna wear those kind of outfits. But yeah, so the tattoo I'm getting done tomorrow is a smaller piece that'll be done on my finger. But it's a part of a larger piece because the larger piece I'm going to do on my right calf, which is The Exorcist. I tried to have my iPad ready, but it's dead right now, or else I would have shown you. But it's a picture that I found, and I think I might have talked it in my All About Me, but I really love horror movies, and I really love The Exorcist. It's one of my favorite movies that still kind of bothers me, and I thought, I did think about it long and hard. It's not one of those things I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so cool because it's gross. No, it means a lot to me, and you know, it's kind of what started me on the horror thing. So that I'm doing that in 2 weeks, but the finger one is connected because it is a character who possesses Regan, the little girl in the movie who was played by Linda Blair. Yeah, I can go on. Is the demon named Pazuzu. I know that all sounds very bad and not religious, and that's not to say that I'm not religious. I am not. I'm not traditional religious, which means I don't go to church every Sunday and things, but I believe in something. I don't want to have that kind of religious conversation, but by just sharing my affiliation, that's why it means a lot to me, because that movie did help me question faith when I was just more of a believer who believed and things like that. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm going to show you. I know I'm a bit weird. You guys should have known I'm weird anyway from all the piercings and stuff anyway. So that's all I got. So okay, so now we have to get to the numbers. See, I put 4 minutes in. We're going to get through this, guys. The numbers are, my highest was 431. And my current weight, which is my lowest weight, which is 241.6, which means I lost 190 pounds. So yes, it's good, but on the opposite side, I lost 2 people, 2 human beings. I was basically, and I'm still basically 2 human beings. That's terrible, but I gotta laugh about it. I have to find some sort of positive way around it. But I am here to show you an update of like loose skin and stuff. I know everybody talked about this because I don't know if I'm, yeah, I said 11 months in. So I'm 11 months in, just to re-clarify. So I didn't show you guys anything. I think you guys saw like before my surgery when I did the video, if you watch my videos, that I showed you my body, which was really hard for me. And this is actually still really hard for me, but it's not hard for me in this like shameful way. It's more like, it's hard to explain. Not shameful, it's just like there's a lot to see. And I don't know like if I'm like being offensive. I don't want to be offensive. There you go. So anyways, but we'll start like really small. We'll start with my face and stuff. See? I had a big face, but it wasn't like, I don't know, my face was always tight, so I guess that is not really a problem. I think I've already discussed my hatred for my collarbone, which I don't like at all, but I'm going to decorate it with like a permanent piercing, basically. Yeah, because I'm that person. But then my arms, which I think we've talked about before because I think I've waved them, but I think now you guys get to see. So yes, it does look bad, like if you're gonna put up your hand and stuff like that, because it all kind of drops. But look at this. Do you see that? Underneath all that is some hard work. That's why it's not that hard for me to let people see that, because underneath all that, I know, right? No, I just mean like, see, you know, I know, like I don't brag. I just like, I think that is what is good for me to see, so that I am still motivated. Okay, so I'm gonna show my bra. I hope that's not offensive, but it's a bra. It's a very big bra. That's why it's all loose here. But my breasts are still very big. It's like, it's still big, and it's mostly skin. It's not like they're holding much anymore. So they're just really deflated and whatever. It's not whatever, but try not to like hit the door. But you think you can see a few of the scars on top from the surgery, but don't let that discourage you. To me, that's okay too, because I'm dark. I guess it kind of like looks like just generally like scars or whatever, and nobody's really gonna see that. But I was going somewhere with this. No, yeah, I'm not, but those are my scars. I don't know if I think I may have showed you guys. But in the general sense, here is my stomach. So I think you can already, I don't know if you can see. I'm trying, guys. Okay, I think you guys should, yeah. Now I can see the wrinkles. So you can tell, it can formulate itself. Like, I can mold it. I'm not going to show you everything, but, like, it's just a lot of like extra skin and stuff. But and here once again more of like the just, but when I cover it up in a way, oh, you see this, but you don't see all the rules except for this part. Sometimes it's kind of like, you know, I'm being real gross, guys, but I'm sorry, like this is the reality of it. I think my back, it just has these, you know, so it's like, I don't know, I'm okay with it. I'm not really that ashamed or whatever. I'm ashamed of that. Like, that keeps happening. That ain't cool at all. But I'm trying to see if I can show you. Yeah, I think so. My thighs are pretty big. So, but I was carrying a lot around in that area, but, yeah. But generally, I think you can see the line of my leg. My calves aren't that bad. Yeah, I'm covering up. I'm trying to make sure this is all very decent, because I'm not trying to give a show. I'm trying to, just, you know, I keep reiterating that I'm not trying to be gross. I'm just showing you, but, you know, I just want to make sure. So that, generally speaking, and I think one issue I did talk about was my foot being swollen. The swelling has not happened. I think the last time it happened was a few months ago, and it just hasn't been an issue. That foot though is still like awkward. I think it has extra skin and things, and it is still slightly bigger than my other foot, but generally speaking, I'm wearing regular shoes again, and things of that nature, so I can't really complain. Okay, so here comes the exhausting part of this video, and to explain again, which is another excuse, I have to stop, but this is the truth. After my last video, I feel like I was really, it's not sad, just disappointed in my system of people around me. Now, some of these people weren't around for the whole process of the surgery. Maybe that's why some people may feel slighted or whatnot. But generally speaking, I did keep the surgery pretty private, aside from my YouTube videos. Not because of fear of judgment or any of those things. It's just that at the time, I only had a small, close-knit of people who were even available to me for me to discuss the surgery, have them around for the surgery, understand the process, things like that. Now that people are back, I feel like maybe because I am also a solitary person, I'm more of like a lone wolf type person. I feel like a lot more judgments. But I did, like, for example, today I had a really good day where I talked to one of my friends, Danielle, who I love so much. She got me out of the house today, which is something, once again, one of the big things where videos, if you are going to make videos and do this, there is going to be a gap because people want you to go out. And this is one of those instances. Today, I went to a farm and I went horseback riding, which I'm kind of shocked at myself, but I am really just trying to try whatever. I don't know. I thought it was good. And we also had a good conversation. Like, I jokingly asked her, that's my conversation, but I don't think she's going to mind. I jokingly asked her, like, why didn't you tell me I was that large? Or whatever. She's like, well, you're kind of stubborn. And she's like, you know, but we didn't, like, it's hard to tell somebody about just the health and not think about the size. So I understand, because I've even talked to my mom about the same situation, and she was finding it very hard that I couldn't see how big I was. And I think that's a general idea of most bigger people who we have confidence, and I'm not saying that you lose that confidence because of you want or whatever. You just, I think you deal with the hand that you've been dealt, and you're like, yeah, I'm big and I know it, and I'm gonna do it my own way. But then when health and those things become an issue is when you have to, you know, I still don't even know how I got to the doctors to get a referral. It was just a conversation. It was just like I kind of was just listening to somebody's orders. I'm sorry, I'm sweating. It is really, 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 really hot. But now I feel like, and I'm glad I am open about my surgery as well, because that way I can tell people, like, why it's important to do it, why I think it's something that everybody who needs to do it should just do it, and it's not about your appearance to people. Because I said that even in previous videos, that I was very aware that people had an idea about my appearance. And yes, does affect you afterwards, because yes, people do treat skinnier people away. I don't like it, but I'm telling you, it happens. It's a big piss off to me, because I spent a big chunk of my life being defensive over being big, and now I have to be defensive over shrinking. So on one hand, I feel like I failed as a plus size girl because I should have been confident in that. But on the opposite side, I think I can have babies. I can walk with those babies. I can sit in a car and put the seatbelt on and not feel like I'm gonna die. You know, I can do a lot more things than I still have restraints. Like, I do have pains from some of the extra skin, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain. Like, I just can't. But anyway, that's far distance from what I was trying to say. It's just, I think at the 11th month mark is when you really figure out where you're at. At the 8-month mark, I was super confused. I really thought, as though I'm a lone wolf type, I did feel like I needed people around me for reassurance, I guess. And at the time before that, I didn't really need people. So I don't know. I just feel I'm disappointed on that front, that people see this as like they think that it's a soapbox for me to tell everybody what to do with their weight, or that they should get the surgery. I think surgery is for some people, not for everybody. But you know, I'm just disappointed on that front. Just be prepared to, like, really understand your own strength about the decision you're making. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not going to continue into it. I'm going to try to make you guys a video tomorrow of me going to the tattoo shop. But any questions, anything you guys have, did you want to see or I didn't show, or any questions, please ask me. I love the comments and I appreciate everything, and I'm gonna make you another video tomorrow. The only reason I'm rushing the end of this is, I think I said it earlier, I only have like 15 minutes and it is flashing, so I don't want to get cut off like I always do. But I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Mwah! I beat the clock.